This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen Monsieur Cachemire, a French-Canadian comedy short from Iouri Philippe Paillé, made in 2021. I hope I got the name right. There's not much to say about the ongoing story, because it's more of a dialogue between a banker, caught in the rut of his daily routine, and an eccentric explorer, the titular Monsieur Cachemire, who explains his desire to take out a hefty loan to search for and eventually discover the lost city of El Dorado, taking the banker along with him. After all, as we see in flashbacks, it wouldn't be his first time trying to find the city. As you can guess, the movie is more of a character piece than something with a straightforward narrative, though that doesn't take away from its comedic appeal. Most of that humor is found through the ongoing dialogue and the banker's temptation to shirk the rules and expectations of someone in his position. And so a good amount of time is spent on that performance and the character's development. The only problem is, it results in a lot of setup for something which never actually comes to happen. That's not to say that nothing happens at all, but more that the film begins and ends in a single location and never moves out from there. There's so much focus on character that you end up wanting to see things continue, but instead it has a twist ending that stops everything in its tracks right as it gets interesting. It makes the end result feel like an Act 1 to a larger story, but cuts itself off instead of moving on. On the bright side, there is enough room that the story could be extended and the concept could be expanded, while the twist itself is maintained, but that's just wishful thinking on my part, really. In any case, the rest of the movie is well developed from a technical standpoint. There's an especially nice distinction through cinematography between the staleness of the banker's present work and the adventure and dangers of his past, with an added touch of a film filter to show its age as well, though it would have been nice if they went the extra mile and used actual film. There are also some nice audio and editing choices made to further highlight these differences, all of which comes together in a final segment to fully illustrate the shift in tone and emotion of the banker. Again, it all makes you want to see what comes next, and to me it's pretty clear that the filmmakers not only had the start of an idea, but the means to tell that story. But rather than fully expand upon it, they shot themselves in the foot instead. Not because they did anything wrong and doubled down on it, but more like they just wanted an excuse to go home early. Monsieur Cachemire, Iouri Philippe Paillé, 2021. 2.5 stars. I wouldn't recommend seeing it, if only because of its ending. I'd put it somewhere between Calabasas 12620 and Inland Empire on my list of shorts from last year. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I wonder if the best way to describe the movie is like a bait and switch, drawing you to one conclusion only to leave you disappointed. I guess that's what the banker goes through in the end. Or it's all just a French-Canadian thing. I'm gonna blame Canada.